Alright, so we have Joselyne Edwards versus Jessica Rose Clark. So for Joselyne Edwards, she has a 3-inch height advantage and a 3-inch reach advantage over Jessie Jess. Alright, so break down the striking of these two. So both are primarily boxing. What's her name? Joselyne comes from a boxing background in Panama. She has a nice counter 2-3, nice blitz 1-2. She's quite long for the division, is pretty good at using her length, and she has okay hands, honestly. For Jessica Rose Clark, a lot of her offense is the naked straight right, not set up with anything. I think her striking lacks a little bit of variety. For the most part, it is just the one and done naked straight right. But yeah, it is what it is. I guess she's working on a game at Syndicate or wherever she trains now. Break down the grappling of these two. So outside leg trips in the clinch for Jessica Rose Clark. For what's her name? Joselyne Edwards. She has just really bad takedown defense, just a really weak pummel game. So potentially the outside leg trips are there for Jessica Rose Clark. How these guys win fights, so good takedown defense for Jessica Rose Clark. How these guys lose fights, so striking tendencies for Jessica Rose Clark, and poor takedown defense, poor get-ups for Joselyne Edwards. Path to victory for these two. So for Joselyne Edwards, keep it standing, no kicks, just hands. If you throw a kick, she's going to try and catch it and take you to the ground. And that's, one of the paths to victory for Jessica Rose Clark is just basically get it to the mat. Also low calf kicks. She doesn't check them. In the Carol Hoser fight, she had a lot of problems defending the leg kicks. So how I see the fight going. So on the feet, I think Joselyne Edwards is much better, and she'll probably cruise to like a unanimous 30-27 if it stays standing. Cleaner hands, mixes it up a lot more, much longer too. I think she cruises on the feet. Joselyne Edwards on the feet is a problem. On the ground though, not so much. And it's not hard for you to get her down there. And she hasn't seemed to work on it throughout her career, and it's been a problem throughout her whole career. Now, Jessie Jess isn't a huge grappler. She's more of a striker, but we have seen her mix in takedowns in the past. But we've also seen her get pieced up by Pani Kianzad for 3 rounds on the feet and not really make any solid attempt to get the fight to the mat. I mean, she only averages 2 takedown attempts per fight, and she's likely going to need 2 successful takedowns, I guess, to secure 2 rounds, because I think she's going to lose most of the exchanges on the feet, honestly. But, she doesn't go to the wrestling a whole lot. She's more of a striker. But it certainly is possible for Jessica Rose Clark to get 2 takedowns in this fight, just because Joselyne Edwards' takedown defense is literally 0. She has no idea how to defend a takedown. So it's a tough one to call. If Jessie just wrestles, then she probably looks minus 300. So I think the winner just basically depends on Jessica Rose Clark's fight IQ. So yeah. We'll have a look at the betting lines. Alright, so if you guys could please like the video, it really helps out the channel a lot. Also comment your predictions. I'm interested to see what you guys say. If you have any questions about the breakdown, just post it. I'll get back to you as soon as possible, because I've got the YouTube app now, so I should be able to reply to comments a lot quicker than I have been lately. So yeah, prediction is Joselyne Edwards by decision. I think she just kind of outstrikes her. I think she should be very, very slight favorite just because of her flaws. Her takedown defense is really bad, and basically anyone with decent fight IQ or any fight IQ and has taken one wrestling class can basically beat her. So if Jessie Jess shows up with decent fight IQ, she probably does win quite easily. She's just got such a glaring weakness in her game, does Joselyne Edwards, with her takedown defense. So I was pretty happy to bet her at $2.40 or plus 140, but at this price, probably not, because there's a potential she just gets absolutely ragdolled against anyone with wrestling. So, it's not something I want to, get too cute with and, bet her at a pick'em or anything like that, because, she's an underdog. Underdogs aren't going to tick every box. They're going to have, some kind of flaws. But, her grappling is just that bad. So, I don't really want to bet her too big. But if she gets a $2.40, I'll probably look to bet her at that price.